Hey, what's up, Yak and Bullet World? I wanted to come to you today and let you in on a little secret that basically took me about 10 years to figure out. That college was an absolute waste of time, okay? I want to share with you the information it took me 10 years to come up with after hiring and firing people, and this is what I've come to know. All right, first and foremost, college is the biggest scam on our today's society there could possibly be. Okay, employers and universities have gotten together and they have said, I need you and you need me. If we make it to where you've got to have a college degree, then young, bright kids that are just budding in life will always pay those high tuition costs. They sell a mirage right here of you're going to make X amount of dollars if you graduate from this expensive university, and then they don't care about you once you graduate over here. Okay, this is the honest truth. Okay, I want to speak on reading and writing and arithmetic. Okay, you mean to tell me that you've gone to school for 12 of the last years if you're graduating from high school and you are not ready to get a job? Our society has tried to educate you for 12 years. Say you're a 12th grader and you're still not good enough for the workforce. What is the public school system even trying to do? They're wasting your time. And then they sell you this myth of college. You're going to go to college. This is going to get you a good job. Let me tell you something. I've met a lot of guys from the top schools in the nation, West Point, Yale, Harvard, and they're not worth their salt. Okay, I would take a dude that's hot off the truck, that's hot to trot, straight out of high school, that's willing to learn, that's still got his zest in his life, and he's out there just absorbing knowledge left and right. Not some brainwashed student that is told the way to think and will never get outside this box that some professor told him he needs to be in. College is a check the box scenario, okay? Let's think about it, okay? They make you have one in order to even apply for a job. So this means that they can charge as much as they want, you the student, with your student loans or from your parents, in order for you to get that job. Okay, supply and demand. You must have one, so therefore the demand of universities is they can charge whatever they want. And then they allow the government, or we allow the government, to have students able to keep going further in debt to keep getting these check the block degrees. Okay, it doesn't make you any smarter. You can learn any of this on YouTube or on the internet in a third the amount of time. I'm willing to bet a third the amount of time. Most of these online programs today basically refer you to a YouTube video or an online article written by some dude at some other university or by some other highly motivated dude in society. Okay, and usually professors are not the most highly motivated people in society. They're there to collect a paycheck, to write articles, to do a little research, walk around with their clean clothes on, and act like they're smart. Most of them I would never even hire in my own business. Like, they're not even worth their salt. They're overpaid, they're underworked, and they're not as brilliant as they think they are. I guarantee you they were graduate studies, master's degree students. Then they went into a doctoral program. Once they graduated from a doctoral program, they went straight into some type of assistant professor somewhere, and they worked on some type of doctoral thesis, and they wrote a book. And let's take business professors. They wrote a book, or they published some kind of article that they make all students buy before they come into their class. Look them up on LinkedIn. You'll see like maybe 1 or 2 years of regular experience while they were in a graduate program to a PhD, and then now they're your professor. So this dude is going to tell you how to run a business. Yeah, right. They're going to model some garbage they got from a book from somewhere that some dude 30 years ago wrote, and they expect it to be up to date and usable in today's society. That is a big false, okay? Big false. Look, guys, I'm trying to get over to you. I'm a self-made man. Made a lot of money in my day, and it wasn't because of some professor and what he taught me, okay? If you were trying to start a business or you're wanting to go out and earn money, okay, earn it for yourself. Don't make it for somebody else. If you're going to start a business, leave the classroom right now and go start it. Okay, don't waste the 3 or 4 years reading Othello and learning about freaking the moon and how it rotates around the planet. Okay, because I didn't give a shit about that. I'm here to make money, because ultimately to live you have to have money. Okay, so like when you're sitting in a business class, okay, those guys are there because they want to work for somebody else. All these business ideas and concepts you can learn out of a book off Amazon in half the amount of time and from a better person that has actually built businesses than from the book you're going to pay $200 for in a business class, taught by a guy that's never had a business before, that has a PhD but can't tell you how to stock trades. And this is the reason why I'm trying to make this video, is to tell you out there that there are options to college. Okay, if you want to work for somebody, yeah, you're going to have a college degree, okay, because of this the big scheme in the wheel that I've been trying to talk about here, that it's a check the block scenario, so you have to pay for it over here. Okay, let's say you go on $100,000 in debt. Okay, you know how long it takes to pay off $100,000? Okay, that could have been a house. Okay, that could have been, property, assets. You gave me $100,000 to invest, I'm going to turn it into a lot of money. Okay, but you're not even breaking even yet. All right, so let's think about it. In the olden days, universities were the gatekeepers of knowledge. Okay, they were the ones that said you're going to learn or you're not, because they held all the information. They held all the knowledge in their libraries and their professors, and they were the only ones that were educated. Now, 2 keystrokes, I can find out what I need to know, and I'm back on track. All right, I can be researching a stock, want to do standard deviation and variance. Boom, looking at standard deviation and variance. Bam, plug it into Excel spreadsheet. I'm off and running again. I don't need to learn long-handed statistics and garbage like that. Okay, I've got Excel spreadsheets. Okay, today's society is about bam, 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 in and out, and keep it moving. Okay, mark my words, next big financial meltdown is going to be the student loan market. Okay, because most people are never going to pay off their student loans, and they shouldn't. They got low interest rates, and the government's going to wind up coming out and bailing everybody else out anyways, or you're going to pay yours off, and some dude 5 years from now is going to get his college for free, and you're going to feel like a dumbass. Okay, so let's think about competition in the marketplace now. Used to, you had to go to your closest school, you had to go there, you had to spend money doing room and board, etc., buy all their garbage that they make you buy, all their books, and there was no other way to get an education. Now you've got online universities coming on the market, taking away the top and bottom line from these private and these big institutions. It's so funny to watch these these universities lose students to online, because it means they got to step their game up and run a profitable business, because that's what a university is. It is a business. Okay, so when you're given that extra fees and everything, those are to that 2/3 staff that does nothing in the university that they just employ. Okay, in summation on this little rant that I'm going into, I'm trying to get across to you, the young person or the older adult thinking he has to go back to school. It is a complete conspiracy. Know this from the get-go. Okay, most of the degrees you're going to get from these universities are worthless. They're completely worthless. Okay. Your English degrees, your physical education degrees, these things right here are like worthless. Okay, they might check the block to say, yeah, you got a college degree, but you were never going to use that. I never used my degrees ever. Okay, it was, have you gone to college? Yes. It was not what you did, the grades you made, etc. Or a Tim Cook, they would say, oh, you just got a 4-year degree. Sorry, you can't teach at this university. Tim Cook, you cannot teach computer science or coding or anything like this. You just don't have the credentials. But he ran the biggest company in the world in that tech space. Okay, you get what I'm trying to say here? That it's a complete conspiracy upon us, and it's fucking bullshit. And last but not least, okay, master's degrees, unless you're working for somebody that says you have to have one, are a complete waste of time. PhDs, are you going to be a teacher? Are you going to join the faculty that have never really done anything other than teach their entire life? And how can you teach if you've never done? If you've never done anything, how can you teach? I guarantee you they wouldn't even let Mark Zuckerberg go and teach if he wanted to. He's one of the richest men in the world, or a Nelson Peltz. Hey, in closing, what I'm really trying to do is just trying to open your eyes, you the viewer out there, on the conspiracy and the thought processes behind what I'm trying to say about college. College for me was just a block check experience, and I really wish I had my money back and my time back, besides the partying phase. from college because I could have been out there learning in the workforce. I could have been out there learning on the job, which was really where my base knowledge and the things that I accumulated came from, was trial by fire. But anyways, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. This is going to be a multiple part episode. I'm going to try to build this out a little further so everybody can understand where I'm coming from. And if you need help out there in the real world, you know, I'm trying to give my knowledge out there to help somebody else. And so I'll see you next time. Laters.